Hello, this is the end of the line for this beetroot trial. We're about to draw it to a conclusion. We're going to harvest these beetroot grown in these 3 pots. This was a trial to try and establish which of these 3 beetroot would be the best beetroot to grow in a pot. It started out as a 2-pot trial, but then became a 3-pot trial when I had some spare beetroot seedlings. So we started out with this beetroot, and this is a beetroot called Cardile. Okay, and Cardile was described on its packet as being an ideal beetroot to take big or small, and they could be taken when they were a golf ball size. And that sounded to me like an excellent baby beetroot type to grow in a pot. So we sowed 11 seeds in this pot here, in this 10-inch pot. Okay, this is a beetroot called Cylindra, and the name tells you everything you need to know about it. It's cylindrical beetroot, and we sowed 11 seeds in this pot. These beetroot here are a beetroot called Perfect 3. These are the beetroot that I grew in my raised bed this year. And because I had some spare seedlings, I sowed another pot of beetroot. I planted them in this pot. So we have 3 pots of beetroot. We have Cardile, we have Cylindra, and we have Perfect 3. 11 beetroot in each pot. Some of these seeds did fail, and I did replace them. But too late, and I don't think those beetroot have made anything. But what we're going to do now, we're going to take all these beetroot. We're in the autumn of the year, moving into winter, and there's going to be no more growing in these guys. So we may as well take the lot. Let's see what they've got. Okay, I'll just bring the barrow into the picture and we'll start and harvest these beetroot. Okay, we're going with Cardile first. All these beetroot have been in the pots about 4 months. And as I've already said, there's no point in leaving them any longer. Autumn's just about finished, we're into winter. They're not going to be growing much more, so let's have them all out. Golf ball size, would you say? Looks golf ball size to me. It's our first Cardile. It's about as big as a marble. Junior golf ball. Can you have a junior golf ball? Because it isn't as big as a golf ball. Can you hear those seagulls? They just come to aggravate me. Okay, so out of 11, 5 small beetroot, 2 about the size of a golf ball, and 3 not as big as a golf ball. That's Cardile. This is Cylindra. Okay, this is the cylindrical beetroot. Oh yeah, that's cylindrical, isn't it? That's a cylindrical beetroot. I mean, these guys are going to make nothing, are they? We're moving into winter. There's no future for these guys, so we may as well pull the lot. Well, already I'm thinking this isn't worth it. It's all we've got from 11. Just one that you would call a beetroot. These are two small ones. That's cylindra. Okay, this is perfect 3. If we get anything from this pot, it's a bonus, because these were the beetroot that I was sowing in my raised bed and there was no room for these guys, so we put them in this pot. That's perfect 3. From 11 sown, we get 4 very small beetroot. I'm going to take the tops off these now, clean these up, we'll pop them all on one pot, and we'll see how many beetroot we've managed to pull from 3 pots, standing on a patio. Okay. Was it worth it? What do you think? I mean, all we did was sowed these things, stood them on a patio for just about 4 months. They're only small. They're only supposed to be small. They're growing in a small 10-inch pot. Perhaps we overcrowded the pot. Perhaps we didn't get them in soon enough. Perhaps it wasn't a very good year for beetroot. Who knows? But at homegrown veg, when we show the beginning, there's usually a middle, and if there's a middle, there's always an end, and this is the end. Is it a good end? Is it a bad end? You decide. What do you think? Is it worth it growing beetroot in pots? Well, these guys are going indoors now, and they're going to be cooked and will be eaten. There's not much more to say, is there? So this is Homegrown Veg, signing out.